Hello viewers of Sounding Board, and tonight we're going to talk about All Elite Wrestling Figures by Jazzware. And this set is the Unrivaled Collection, and this one features technically the legendary Matt Hardy. Why do I say legendary? Because he started out as the Hardy Boys, becoming a legendary tag team, then almost faded to oblivion, then came back, and then came back again with this new gimmick, Broken Matt. And it's been traveling from league to league, utilizing this gimmick he created in AEW, not in AEW, in TNA, which reinvigorated his career, and people finally started to love Matt Hardy for being Matt Hardy. Not Matt Hardy, the Marty Jannetty of the tag team with Jeff Hardy. So let's open this figure up and see what he looks like. And, it's one of those things is he never had any character, and he always played second fiddle to other wrestlers. He was the guy that got other guys over for the most part. It's like when he was dating Lita. He was the guy that made Edge look good. AEW, why do you make Jazzware? Why do you make packages so hard to open? This is actually the first AEW figure we've looked at on our show. We looked at a few WWF ones, and it looks like you got to destroy the package, just to get to the figure. Unlike Mattel's figures, where there are boxes that you can open, and you can pull out the figure. So here's one of his accessories, a stand that looks like a Warhammer base. Oh, it was rubber band in. There it goes. And you get a bust of Matt Hardy, okay, it's on a drone. Supposedly this set's supposed to fit somehow on this. There it goes. So it's a hologram on a little drone that I guess flies above the ring. So Matt Hardy's probably like Skeletor in Master of the Universe, the movie. I've never seen AEW or the broken Matt Hardy gimmick. All I know is that his cast line used to be delete, delete, delete. And it originally, and Broken Matt here has interchangeable hands, as you can see. Pop him out of here. This has been the new gimmick, giving him multiple hands. So then so instead of destroying a bunch of figures to get the hands you want for him, you have all the different type of poses that he might do in real life. And they even have the hand with a ring, which is interesting. A fist. Two fists that can hold stuff. And then we got crazy looking Matt here, who's got plastic around his arms. Which doesn't want to come off very easily. There you go. So these guys have multiple pose arms, unlike the Elite. They can actually bring their arms closer to their bodies. They had to swerve in the elbow, here, the upper shoulder, and they can raise. His neck is on a ball and can turn left and right, or go all the way around if he's crazy. And his jacket actually has pins to open up. His jacket actually has designs on it, which if you wanted you could put on the Undertaker. But the reason I chose Matt Hardy is because I actually know Matt Hardy. And I know who Chris Jericho is too, but Chris Jericho annoys the fuck out of me. So that's why I didn't choose old Chris Jericho when he came out, or tried to find one. There goes his poor statue, which will probably, in my terms, end up as miniature battle terrain. Because it's a good statue for a tabletop miniature. And he has the same joint movement. He has a ball joint here instead of a... so he has a better rotation like a turtle figure. He has the same joints as an Elite. And does his ankle move? No. The ankle does not move on it due to the fact of pants. But it does look like it should. How well does his chest move? Oh, he doesn't move left and right this way. He has the ability to have his gut kicked in. Unlike the WWF ones, which go one direction, he has a joint here and a joint here, so he can do more of a yell or battle cry. He has very limited mobility around the midsection. But these aren't bad figures by Jazzware, actually. They're a little bit better than the WWF version, Mattel version, or maybe it's because their frame has gotten kind of stale. Because he doesn't, this is as far as his arm joint moves, as where this one goes like that. So, yeah. And Mattel is giving us the multi-hands now. And wrist, have the rotation this and this way and this way. This ain't bad figures actually. But the stiffness of the jacket won't allow for you to use the back joint very well. As where you see like WWF has the side and this, his stays in one place so it looks still human-like. He has the classic broken Matt pants or Jeff Hardy pants that they worn for the last God knows how many years. You turn him to his side, you can see they gave him more hair on top than what he should because his hairline's like right about here, not here. They made him a little bit younger looking. So then Matt Hardy ego for a figure can go, I'm not bald. I'm not bald. Look, my action figure isn't bald. He's bald. Years and years of being hard on his hair finally got to him. That and if it's natural balding doesn't help much neither. Oh wow, these suit up real nicely. You gotta fight the Jax one, the Mattel ones. No, they don't move that well in the jacket. He pretty much is just in this pose in the jacket. But this would make a good edge. This would make a good Edge jacket too. If you were going to kit bash a younger Edge, this would work for an Edge. You just got to either make some sleeves for it or find an era where Edge wore a sleeveless shirt. But this would work good for the Undertaker. But what do you think of this old Matt Hardy figure, or Matt Hardy's career, I should say? Because he's had a long career in wrestling. You know, when we thought he was gone, no, he's back. He always comes back. He never really disappears, unlike his buddy, the green guy. What was his name? He was a superhero. Shoot. Shane Helms, who disappeared over time. Matt Hardy just is like one of those, like quoting Owen Hart, one of those stinky, stanky little turds that just doesn't flush. And so, we'll end it there. So until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.